ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the XFL.
This is Washington, D.C. on a Monday night with the best two teams in the XFL in our nation's capital. The D.C. Defenders fans have seen an undefeated start through the midway mark of the year. Houston's the only one-loss team that's left. Each leads their respective divisions as they get ready for this Week 6 battle. And we welcome you to Audi Field. I'm Taylor Zarza. You'll see the rest of our crew in just a moment. While these two teams are the best, they've done it in a different way. The DC Defenders love to run the football, while Houston is prolific through the air. In fact, Houston will get the football first tonight. And for more on their great offense, let's go down to Tom Luganville.
Thank you, Taylor. In the Houston locker room with offensive coordinator A.J. Smith. And Coach Smith, you're the only offensive coordinator in this league that has successfully attempted and executed the double forward pass, unique to the XFL. So walk us through how you ended up coming up with this play. This obviously the base play that it started with.
Right, so you talk about a staple play in our offense, right? Here's just a shallow cross made famous by one of my mentors and good friends, Hal Mummy. And what we did was the game before, we decided we were going to screen for the shallow. So this guy came here, this guy came here, this guy came here. And then it was about 3 years ago, we realized when we ran this that if we had the right style of athlete, he could take this and then, boom, throw it. So, you know, we set it up the game before versus San Antonio. We ran it first play, and we knew the coaches would overcoach it, and then we set them up again for the pass.
Now, this, your X rate here, has been John Trey Kirkland, number 13. You no longer have his services. So you have to come up now with somebody else that you think can make this type of throw. So my question for you is this. You created this. Do you got something else up in your bag of tricks?
We always have something up our sleeve. It may not look exactly like this, but you can count on us to do something innovative.
Maybe a little razzle-dazzle here on Monday night. Harry, over to you in the D.C. locker room.
I'm standing here with the offensive coordinator for the D.C. Defenders, Fred Keiss. And, Coach, I gotta be honest with you. The two-quarterback system has been very, very well to your team. Both the guys have been dynamic in doing so. Why has it been able to work so well for your football team?
You know, they're both very good athletes. They both got a lot of FBI. They're very smart individuals, football intelligent-wise. They just complement one another very well. You know, they feed off one another in the film room and the practice, and, you know, it's just a good system.
Well, let's have some fun, Coach. Go ahead and draw up a QB run for us and take us through the rules of everything and how everything is read.
It's just one of our basic formations. You know, we're spreading them out 2 by 2. Most of our plays, as you know, we're reading the end, we're reading the linebacker, we're reading the safety. Somebody's getting read. We typically have a pass connected to it. This one here is one of our outside, and we're going to run an outside zone play here. And what we're doing is we're reading the nose or the 2-eye or whatever it is. So our typical outside zone, you know, we're running outside zone right here. We're locking on the backside. The difference is now this right guard, instead of running the outside zone, he's stepping away and he's going to get in the backer. And of course, if that nose takes a couple of steps, there goes the quarterback. If not, then we're handing it off and we still got what we want on the outside. You know, and then we'll put different pass plays with it and different, you know, scenarios, depending on what the defense wants to give us.
Well, thanks, Coach. Looking forward to seeing this QB run game tonight. I'll toss it over to Stormy Bonantoni for more on the bet.
Yeah, Harry, and it seems like a lot of people have been placing their bets pre-kickoff over the last hour because all week long, DC was a 2.5-point favorite. They closed 2, and the total was sitting at 42 throughout the course of the week and just recently changed to 43. So money coming in on Houston and the over. A little bit surprising in terms of the side, considering DC is the lone team in the league, not only straight up winning every single game, but against the number as well. They're covering spreads by just over 8 points per game. I do understand the love for the over, though. These are the 2 highest scoring teams in the XFL, Taylor.
Hey, look at that San Diego State Aztec smile on Stormy's face now that her team is in the Final Four. You see how unique the kickoff is. You have to be separated by 5 yards, and you can't move until the ball is caught here. Gets past the 20, and it's picked up at the goal line by Dejon Lee. And he's tackled deep in his own territory inside the 15-yard line. Nice play by Malik Fisher. Here comes Brandon Silvers. This guy has been dinking and dunking the football all over the field, and then he takes a shot.
And then he does take a shot, you're right. But can they get some of those shots to connect tonight?
Here we go, white check on one, ready?
So we're going to be a check with me here as we start off in the opening stanza here in Washington, D.C.
Go!
To the air on the first play, and across the middle, wide open Travell Harris, and it's a first down up near the 29. It's a pickup of 14.
Here we go, here we go. Trips right, Broncos stare on one, ready?
Threw it 47 times last week, Lukes, and he found his favorite target, Harris, on the first play. It's Borghi here, and in the backfield, he is met for a loss. It's Francis Bernard. Harry Douglas calls that man the QB of the defense.
Yeah, I tell you,
Man, he is really good. Nobody blocks him in the A-gap there between the center and the guard. Does a nice job breaking down, tackling Max Borghi. But he brings the energy to this defensive football team.
And here comes Cole McDonald into the game on 2nd and 13. Silvers to the bench. And he gives it to Borghi at the last second, up near the original line of scrimmage. The cool cat, A.J. Smith.
Trips right, or trips left, red knife. Trips left, red knife. Get him set so we can look at it. Get him out.
Do the shades stay on after sunset?
More than likely. That's a pretty bright light right across from us.
Right.
3rd and long for Houston. Silvers with a crosser. It's Justin Smith. Easy pitch and catch past the 45-yard line.
Let's do this. Give me trips right purple, trips right purple, trips right purple.
You hear him say trips right purple. That's a freeze count. So they're going to get to the line of scrimmage. May have a little hard count here. Then they're just going to freeze and hold their water and then step back.
Detroit.
Now you hear the call.
Detroit. Go.
Borghi tackled around the edge, doesn't get much. It was Michael Joseph, Mr. Interception Man.
Right, Blazer, and let's go Broncos stare.
Jontre
right,
Kirkland.
Broncos same stare, Blazer.
Out for Wade
Broncos
Phillips tonight,
same
Luke.
stare. On one, ready?
That's a lot of production you've got to replace. Look for number 10, Justin Smith, number 80, Ben Putman, to be two guys that might take up some of that slack.
Found Smith in the game. This time it's thrown behind Cedric Byrd. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's do this.
That's it.
Here, Brandon Silvers right
there.
there.
Trips right. Let's go red. Stack Uno. Stack H-in, but wait till the line goes. Red, send them out.
Red check on one, ready?
So he's telling Cedric Byrd, you got to settle down in the open area. Don't run and get covered. Sit down and let's connect.
Stack it, go.
Go.
Silvers has plenty of time. Deep ball one-on-one. And it's caught but out of bounds by Burnett.
Work the stack back. Good try. Good throw. Way to see him go vertical and go. Sed's got a throttle in that hole.
Saw the underneath throws, Luke, throughout the drive. Silvers tried the deep shot, led Burnett out of bounds, and it's punting time.
This was the biggest difference between the 4-0 start and the one loss. For Houston was no explosive plays last week.
And 2 punts blocked last week in the game. Hunter Duplessis had a rough game. Race Porter punting this one. And it's caught at the 15-yard line by Jacquez Ezzard, and he is tackled there. And it'll be DC's turn on offense. 37-yard punt, no return. The double-headed monster of Jordan Tiamu and De'Aaron King.
Take this right bunch, 22 duel. On, ready?
Tiamu leads all XFL quarterbacks with over 200 yards rushing so far this season.
It's ground and pound with DC on offense, and with the running clock and some of the rules in the XFL, it really benefits you if you can maintain possession of the ball and limit Houston's offensive possessions.
Ready? Set, go.
Throws on the first play at the line of scrimmage, throw up to the 20-yard line to Josh Hammond.
Spread right, spread left wide.
It's a pickup of 6.
Roger. Let's go. Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Tamu's the best quarterback that runs. This is the best runner, period, in the XFL. Abram Smith trying to move the pile. Luke, how about the game he had last week for over 200 yards rushing?
Yeah, and they were down a running back.
12.
So they really had to lean on Abram Smith a week ago on the road, and he came through big time.
So they lean on him on a 3rd and 2.
Hey, Blade.
12 personnel here, one back, 2 tight ends.
Ready. Set, go.
Fake to Smith over the top. It's deflected. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down. That was Tavante Beckett that got his hand on it, forcing a DC punt.
You heard Harry Douglas in the open talking with Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator. You saw the backfield action, and then you got little wrinkles that come off of it. Well, that's one of them, the slant behind the backfield action. Able to connect a week ago against St. Louis, not so successful on that first drive.
A cannon by Daniel Whalen. And it's fielded at the 15-yard line by William Likely, and Likely's got daylight as Whalen outkicked his coverage. And Likely's back to the 34-yard line. It is a beautiful night in our nation's capital for the best 2 teams in the XFL. No score in the first.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your single game tickets now at xfl.com/tickets.
The XFL is brought to you by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. How about Tom Luganville with the right call on the longest play in the XFL this year?
So you're going to check it. Now you're going to go 28. You see formation down here, heavy, down into the boundary. They're going to run it right there.
2nd and 7 from the 30. Back to Smith. That hole opens up. Makes a man look silly. Abram Smith. How about it? Another huge run, and he's in the end zone.
My guy John Schriffrin with the call there last week. And to be clear, that's the longest run in XFL history.
Ever.
70 yards.
70 yards. I think we're going to see a lot more of those. 218 those yards. 40, that's more yards than 49 other players who've touched the football in the XFL.
Good grief. Silvers. And he is crushed. Cedric Bird is met immediately by Anthula Kelly. Welcome to Washington, D.C. Just a pickup of 1.
Hey, Trips left. Dog, F option. Blue, on 1, ready? Trips left. Dog. Blue.
Well, option routes you're going to see by the inside receivers here.
Silvers goes inside, and he finds Bird. Look at the cut he makes into D.C. territory. First down, Houston.
So that little option route, just run up. Cedric Bird just sits in the void. Brandon Silvers gets the ball out.
Automatic front, 53 weak.
See the void, don't run to get covered, just settle right in there. So difficult to rush the quarterback, Brandon Silvers, for Houston, because he gets the ball out of his hands so quickly.
Greg Williams asking for some communication with his defense.
Go.
Swing it out to Harris again. He slips. It rained quite a bit in Washington, D.C. today. Some more from the defensive coordinator.
Joker, here we go. Sizzle. Charlotte, sizzle, 2 lurk. Charlotte, sizzle, 2 lurk. Charlotte, sizzle, 2 lurk. Widow check alert.
We live in Charlotte. Should we know what that means?
Whittle. Get the three-man front. Get the three-man front.
So they're going to shift down to a three-man front. This is their check.
Silvers underneath. It's open to Bird again. 3rd and short.
You can't tell. There's a lot going on defensively. A lot of terminology, a lot of verbiage, a lot of post-snap movement.
Queens the back, single press.
From DC.
Queens the back, single press. Queens, Eagle, Queens the back, single. Not Eagle, just Eagle, Queens. No, not Eagle, just Queens the back.
Cole McDonald in at the quarterback position now. You see press. 1. So that's 1 high safety press across the board as you're seeing right now from DC.
McDonald gives to Borghi, breaks tackles, 1st down, Houston inside the DC 30.
Ball.
So when you play with Cole McDonald at quarterback, you force DC to have to respect quarterback run. Not the same with Brandon Silvers. So even though there was a loaded box there for DC, they got to be very careful that quarterback doesn't pull the ball.
Fake to Borghi with McDonald still in there on a 1st down, and it's almost picked off. Michael Joseph missed an interception, almost had his 5th of the year.
Cole McDonald's got an open target right here, and Justin Smith, number 10, as you see right there, he just overthrows him. He's under duress, rolling to his left as a right-handed quarterback, but he wishes he could have had that one to do over.
Yeah.
Silvers back in. And that's a bullet to Burnett.
Good shit, Tay.
That dinking and dunking sure is working, Luke.
Trips right, Eagle protect. Trips right, Eagle protect.
Here we go. Good shit, Tay. Hey, put this fucking in the end. I think it's working. I think it's
working too, because Houston is going at a fast pace and they're not allowing DC's post-snap movement to be a problem.
Oh, it's a direct snap. This to Bryson Allen.
Oh, face man.
And he's inside the 10.
There it is, good.
Face man.
Okay, give me this. Go of.
There is a flag down on the field.
Nice little wrinkle. You see Bryson Allen, he's so undersized, he gets lost behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if Reggie Smith saw what Silver saw.
All right, so we're going to go half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Auto first. Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 90. Penalized half the distance to the goal. An automatic 1st down.
Give me regular. Strong right, Denver punch.
Here we go.
Right, Denver punch.
Here we go. Hey, strong right, Denver punch. Owen, ready? Let's go.
1st and goal from the 4.
Go.
Borghi. Room to roam, touchdown, Houston. The team that leads the XFL in scoring touchdowns, passing touchdowns, and explosive plays runs it into the end zone.
Gonna go left hash here. Let's see what they decide to go with. They just bring the H-back back across the line of scrimmage, secure the backside, and then it's Borghi doing the rest, pushing the pile. He's trying to behind a strong effort from Houston's offensive line.
Hey, Black, why follow Owen, ready?
You see all of the options that you have for extra points. You can't kick it. You need to go from 1 from the 2, 2 from the 5, or 3 from the 10. Most teams elect to do this, go for 2 from the 5.
Go.
All day for Silvers into a muddy defensive secondary, and it's caught by Bird. 8-0 Houston.
Max Borghi back in the lineup, was injured 2 weeks ago, played last week at Seattle. He's the feature back, the perfect back for this offense. An 8-0 start for Houston.
8-0 Houston as we welcome you back to Audi Field here with Houston running back Max Borghi, who just got the go-ahead touchdown. And when I came up to you, said, I didn't do it. How'd that play come together?
That was all the O-line. I mean, I ran 5 yards. That wasn't anything. But, I mean, as an offense, we talked about it all week. We got to get points, and we got to start fast. So it's a good start, but we got a lot of ball left, so we got to keep rolling.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Stormy, that guy has seen the U.S. in the last year. He was in Pullman, Washington, Indianapolis, Denver, Pittsburgh, and now he's in Washington, D.C., all trying to make it as a professional football player.
Yeah, great player in the air raid under the late, great Mike Leach at Washington State. So familiar with this scheme now under A.J. Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Roughnecks.
Ezard from the 10, straight ahead, and he gets past the 30, and that's where D.C. will start. How do they get their ground game going here, Lukes?
Well, you know, they didn't incorporate quarterback run, which has been such a staple of their run game in that opening series. They got to stay ahead of the chains.
Spread right, Alaska, ready.
This isn't a team that's going to want to throw the football over the lot to move the chains. They have to rely on success on early downs so they get an advantageous third and line to gains, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. That's where they want to live.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go. Easy. Hey, 28. 29. Under. 29. Here we go.
We're going to go right here.
Ready. Set, go.
Smith follows that left tackle, gets out of bounds, and we could have a late hit. Yes, we do.
Open up the 0-2-0.
After him, but I don't know if he made contact, but based on it.
Let's go with it. It's a good
50.
After the play, personal foul, late hit out of bounds. Defense, number 52. 15-yard penalty added to the dead ball spot. Automatic first down.
You know, that's Emmanuel Ellerby, and those are the things that have not been a problematic for Houston or DC. It's one of the reasons why they're the two most successful teams, because they don't come out and beat themselves. Very rarely do they make mistakes, turn the ball over, have silly penalties. Got to eliminate that stuff when you're playing against the other best team in the league.
Their 5th offensive play, first one in Houston territory. Tiamu keeps the pocket moving, and a great job finding Lucky Jackson. Look at this guy fly.
Let's go. Bunch left tight.
Boy, Jordan Tom, who does a nice job here, doesn't panic, keeps his eyes downfield, catches Lucky Jackson late, makes the first defender miss, gets the ball to the outside. Crafty play there by quarterback Jordan Tamu.
Tamu's always looking for him, throws it to Abram Smith out of the backfield, and he spins his way inside the 10, down inside the 7. Now, hold on a second. I thought that Houston threw it and DC ran it.
Officials timeout for an injured player.
That's Devontae Beckett still down.
Hold on.
Harry, I'm looking at that last play by Jordan Tamu, but from a wide receiver's perspective, how good a job did Lucky do there? Just putting himself in position to show the quarterback his chest and that he was available.
He did a great job just finding the void in the zone when he's seen his quarterback scrambling. We call it scramble drill. If you want that football, you better find an area so that quarterback can deliver it to you. Great job by Lucky Jackson.
Yeah, and the short receiver is always going to go deep. A deep receiver is going to try to come back, show his numbers, face up to the quarterback. That's just a really well-executed play outside of the pocket. Things break down. They're not perfect. You got to find a way. Really impressive there by DC on offense.
Meanwhile, with this Beckett injury, as he'll walk over to his sideline, DC is on the doorstep, and this is where you've seen Tamu, and then you've seen De'Aaron King come into the game to play some quarterback.
Hey, Anthony Wright. 15. 14 Denver Squirrels.
Okay, now you hear that those numbers, even teen numbers. The teens are the quarterback runs with a tag on it. So this could get tagged to a pass play.
Ready.
Throws, it's behind his intended target. That's Jackson again with A.J. Hindi all over him.
Jordan Ta'amu's just got to get that ball to the outside.
Take his bunch right tight. Race bear. Race bear. Race bear.
See those numbers there at the bottom of your screen. Heavy quarterback run in this area of the field. Haven't seen it yet tonight.
Ta'amu over the head, but here comes the flag. Jackson was draped.
Up 2 flags. Slow down.
DPI, white number 3. The foul took place in the end zone.
3. Pass interference. Defense, number 3. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Sugar.
J.N.A. Harris is going to be on the top right of your screen, and you're just going to see that tug and the wrap around, and then he gets wrapped around down on the lower body at his ankles right in front of both of the officials. Easy call there, and Jordan Ta'amu probably knew he had a free play.
Ready. Tackle.
Abram Smith, no.
See Abram Smith try to push the pile here. Gets to about the half-yard line. A week ago versus St. Louis, had a long 14-play drive. Chose to go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Didn't get it. I think we're in 4-down territory here as well.
Start the game, they did that, last week. Jordan Mosley was great coming up there.
No doubt.
To make the tackle.
Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
Ta'amu tries Smith again, and he loses yardage with flags
everywhere.
Referee has a chop block. 88 and 53 chop block by the referee.
Kyle Murphy and
Gotcha.
Briley Moore, the tight end
Over here.
for DC.
Mark's go talk to him just in case.
We're taking it back.
Surely he wants it, yeah.
Personal foul. Chop block. Offense. Numbers 88 and 53. 15-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So right down the line, you see 88, 53, and they're claiming they're engaged with 97 right there, Glenn Logan.
Instead of being at the 1-yard line, now it's 2nd and goal from outside the 15.
Here we go.
Your Y unders right here. Now they're going to motion him across, and now he's going to come back.
Tackle.
Ta'amu's looking that way. It's overthrown. Looking for Lucky Jackson. And Kerry Vincent all over him.
He had it too. If he would have just stuck in the middle, he had the tight end. He had the Y on the under route sitting in the open void.
Ace left. What do you say?
One goes, all goes.
Spread, ace left. Red. All go.
All right, 4 verticals here. All go. Everybody's running a streak route down the sideline.
Snap it.
Ready. Tackle.
Gets it off with 1 on the play clock. Here comes the pressure to the end zone. Incomplete. Lots of one-handed fighting there. Jazz Ferguson and Kerry Vincent, and Vincent wins this one.
See some hand fighting down the sideline here. 2 players just jockeying for position, trying to find the football. The fact that you've got Kerry Vincent turning and looking to find the football with the wide receiver, I thought that was really well defended there. Good no call by the officials.
Matt McCrane leads the XFL now with 8 field goals on the season, and DC's on the board. Well, let's tell you what's going to happen next week in XFL week number 7. The Sea Dragons and the Renegades on FX on Friday night. Then Saturday we have a doubleheader. First on ESPN 2 at 3 with the Brahmas and the Vipers. Then the Defenders are in Orlando to play the Guardians at 6 on ESPN. And Sunday, it's the Battlehawks and the Roughnecks. That's a 2 p.m. start on ESPN. Should be a good one. A.J. McCarron in St. Louis against this Houston team.
Yeah, against this Houston team. And then, of course, DC's got to go on the road. Now, it's Monday night, so we got a short week for both of these teams. They're going to be traveling in Friday, playing Saturday that weekend. So, quick turnaround, see who can handle it.
Yeah, Houston gets an extra day on Sunday, but
DC
still a short week. 5 days for DC to turn this around. They're down 5 here towards the end of the first quarter. Best 2 teams in the XFL. DC, the only undefeated team left in the league, both in terrific position to make it to the postseason. Semifinals and championship week coming up in a few weeks. This Lee gets it at the goal line. And he's not, well, yes, he's going to break a tackle and get past the 25-yard line. Great extra effort by Dejan. What happened to the Houston Roughnecks offense last week, Luke's in Seattle?
This right here.
Here we go. Regular.
No explosive plays. And that's what they've got to get back to. Now, they've taken what the defense has given them tonight, been a lot of underneath stuff.
Same Broncos stare blazer on one, ready?
They got to get back to those explosive 20, 40, 35-yard plus plays that that were a staple of this offense the first 4 weeks.
Go.
Borghi scored that touchdown, and he gets the football first on this drive for a couple.
Announce it, Viper. Here we go.
Tight. Red F comment, Z corner. We're going to have the sell to the left side. 5-yard out, Justin Smith. Here we go. Red F comment.
Red
Z
F
corner.
comment.
Ben Putman has half a mesh.
Z corner. On one, ready?
16 seconds.
Hear A.J. Smith talking.
We got the man. Ben, money.
You hear that?
Money on the dreads.
Letting everybody know what they got. Telling them what might be the right read.
Silver swings it out to Borghi. And he gets up near the 29.
Blocking.
Yeah, no, Brandon, 2 went with him. Ben wide ass open. All right, hey, go Flounder. Hurry, Flounder. Spread right.
Flounder. Ready. Flounder.
Stormy Sportsbook is coming up at the end of the first quarter here. And this should be the last play.
Hey, Mike's 4-3.
In fact, they won't even get it off. It'll be a 3rd and 8 to start the second quarter.
This is the end of the first quarter.
Houston leads undefeated DC 8-3 on a beautiful night in our nation's capital. Stormy, give us your sports book on the other side.
8-3 Houston as we welcome you back to DC. But are we sure this is in Vegas? Please step right in to Stormy Sportsbook. By now, we are just over the midway point of the XFL season. And with that, we're starting to gauge which teams have really started to separate themselves from the pack. Two of them on the field behind us here in Houston and DC. The Defenders, undefeated. They are the favorite to win the 2023 XFL Championship at plus 135. Houston not far behind at plus 200. And it's interesting, you see the preseason numbers there. Both of these teams are really overlooked to start among the bottom 3 longest shots to contend for a title at 6-1 and 7-1 respectively, Taylor.
I got to get a beer snake update from you in a minute. Silvers goes down the sideline. There's a flag down. This is the home of the beer snake.
D-hold. 15 defense.
The result of the play is an incomplete pass. We're going to go 5 yards previous, auto first. 15, right?
Yes, sir.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty and automatic. First down.
DC fans don't like it when Michael Joseph gets flagged. Do you agree with the sportsbooks, Luke? These are the best 2 teams and have the best chance to get to the championship at this point?
I do, because I think Vegas, I think from a betting perspective, they see the 2 teams that make the least mistakes. The 2 teams that have been most productive offensively have shown they've had the best offensive line play in the league, and that's carrying a lot of weight with bettors right now.
First and 10, and it's McDonald giving to Borgie, and he doesn't get much.
Go. Brandon, go. Give me Hawaii. Trips left, red Z uno. Trips left, red Z uno.
How cool is it?
Z uno, just regular Z uno.
Yeah.
The guy who's been doing this a couple of years is going up against Greg Williams, who's been doing it forever.
Yeah.
Silver slings it, and it's over the head of Cedric Bird. And Thula Kelly in coverage, third down.
We got third down. Okay, give me turbo. Okay, give me trips left, divide, red divide, Z, it's
Trips
red
left,
divide.
red divide.
Jeter.
Hey, Jeter. Hey, Jeter. Go.
Facing pressure, Silvers had to get rid of it in a hurry as he had a couple of defenders in the backfield. It's fourth down. DeJuan Neal was all over Silvers.
Yeah, you see the pressure off of the left side. They do a really nice job of ensuring that Brandon Silvers cannot vacate. If he's going to do anything, he's got to step up where the pressure's coming, or he's got to get the ball out. And that's Greg Williams for you. He gets you backed up, 3rd and 8 plus. He's going to come after you and dare you to beat him one-on-one.
Let me give Kentrell Bryce some love for being in the backfield there, too. Good punt by Porter, fielded by Ezzard. Inside the 20. Gets around the corner and slides down, safe at the 34. 12:54 to go until halftime. DC trails Houston 8-3. After further review, the XFL says the beer snake still lives in Washington, D.C.
It does, but I'll tell you what, right there, she better hurry up, all right? That thing's about to pass her by. That's a good first quarter build on our way throughout the course of this game. It's the beer snake prevails.
He's the happiest guy in the world there.
Oh, we're going to get to him.
Operator of the beer snake.
Yep, we're going to get to him.
Stormy's going to do some investigative reporting for us on him.
Heavy is the shoulder that wears the cup.
Here's the handoff. It goes to Raquel Armstead, and he doesn't get anything.
So oftentimes what you'll hear in every level of football is you're going to see these personnel grouping numbers, right? And the first number is going to be your running back. Your second number is going to be your tight end. A lot of that's going to dictate how you operate offensively. You know, if you're going to have more tight ends and more running backs, you're likely going to be a little bit more run heavy. If you're going to be a little bit more spread, like 10 and 11 personnel, a little bit more balanced.
This time on through the air, and it's a bullet. First down at midfield to Josh Hammond. Great delivery by Tamu there to find him.
11.
Jordan Tamu just nice and poised. You get the backfield action, step in, and right across the middle, foot in front of the numbers. 22, Josh Hammond, the 22, former Florida 22, Gator, coming up with a big one over the middle.
That's Ole Miss to Florida.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Make the handoff, and again it's Hammond. Can't stop that slant, but he gets crushed at the 36. Pick up a 14, Hindi delivering the hit. There's Wade Phillips, more than 40 years in coaching, and Reggie Barlow. Such a good collegiate career. It's Armstead still, and he'll get a couple. Fred Keiss said to us before the game, Lukes, it'll be 60-40 with those two running backs.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And then they'll go with the hot hand.
Let's go.
Look at the pace.
Ready.
Houston's got to line up.
Set, go.
Quickly again, and it's caught by Jaquez Ezzard, and he's inside the 35 down to the 33. You talk about going quickly. Keiss loves to change formations, keep that defense guessing.
Keep them guessing, go fast, line up quickly.
Troy left.
Yellow, Z flood. Troy left. Yellow, Z flood.
Yellow's going to be your protection.
Level.
This could be 4-down territory here, too.
Yep. Ready. Set, go.
On a 3rd and 8, Ta'amu, the home run ball to Blair, just over his head. Incomplete. Well, let's see what Coach Barlow decides to do here.
Yeah, we got to go.
This is a little too far out of their range.
Matt, were you good from there? That's a little deep, huh?
Yeah. Coach Barlow talking to his kicker right there.
It's too deep for you, huh? 50-yard field goal? Nope. Instead, go for it on 4th and 8.
Ready. There you go.
Ta'amu to the sideline. Gosh, he had him open, Lucky Jackson. But here comes a flag.
Opposite end of the field.
4.
Look at it. Oh.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 4. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Wade Phillips is saying, what? William Likely, what did he do?
Auto first.
You hear Coach Wade Phillips right there as a reminder. Can we challenge it?
First down and 10.
Little red chip there below the timeouts you see at the bottom of your screen.
Can we challenge it?
That's a challenge for any play.
Right.
You just have to have a timeout in order to challenge a play.
You see our guy Dean Blandino taking a look at it there.
All right, they're going to check run. They're going to go 28. That's the outside zone to the right.
Hey, they call timeout.
Yeah.
Here we go.
30 seconds.
He's calling timeout. Is he challenging though? That's what. Because I'm looking at my left 25, which is my best shot. Hey, let coach know if he wants to challenge, he can challenge it.
Dean Blandino's.
Yep, I've got the shot. I'm looking at left.
If there's any appetite for that. You good? You good over here?
Okay, he's good.
Yeah.
No challenge.
All right, here we go. Thank you.
We called timeout already.
Here we go, men, crew.
Can we go ahead and do it?
He needs to.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
He's listening to his staff, and his staff's telling him, you're not going to get it. Don't do it. They thought about it. That's why they called the timeout. Not positive, because you don't get it back.
Something that's lost in this is Jordan Ta'amu's bailed out on a bad throw to Lucky Jackson.
No doubt. Yeah, got glossed over, and now we have De'Aaron King in the ballgame at quarterback for the first time.
Leads the XFL in rushing touchdowns, and his man on the end wasn't set.
Timeout offense. Sorry.
Some confusion with King coming into the game.
30 seconds. Lane.
I'm going 23. We can't run flame out of that. Nobody over there. Nobody.
Coming up Thursday, it's the latest episode of the XFL docuseries Player 54, an all-access look at the league and its players you can't get anywhere else. Player 54, Episode 5, Thursday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. I've loved that series, getting to know these guys, many of which are journeymen that have tried so hard to make their mark as professional players.
Sometimes you just need to be in the right place at the right time, the right coach, the right opportunity. And then when you have that moment, you have to seize it, because they're going to come very, very few and far between.
That's the voice of an XFL champion, Tom Luginbill.
I keep trying to give my ring away.
You might have that chance in a few weeks.
I know it.
To have some others join the party.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
King stays in there, hands it to Armstead, gets around the edge. And the versatile running back gets inside the 25, down near the 22. King leads the XFL. Any player, all players, not just quarterbacks, in rushing touchdowns.
Well, on his completion percentage, you see it right there. He's 6 of 8 on the season, so not a lot of tosses, but enough to keep you honest.
Hey, yellow. Gotta shoot, check shoot.
He's also thrown a touchdown.
There's 5 on the ground.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready, to go.
8th play of the drive, and King dumps it off wisely, and Armstead's got daylight and trucks his way near a first down. It's just his 2nd catch of the year.
See, this is where having Derek King in the game, throwing the football,
Hey, lady.
really puts strain on the defense. Because you think he's in there just to run it.
They haven't been good on 3rd down. 0 of 3 tonight, and Smith is hit. And it's going to be marked short. Brian Stewart's defense has met Abram Smith in the hole a number of times so far.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job at the line of scrimmage. And, you know, there's 6 players on this defense for Brian Stewart that played for him at various spots throughout the collegiate ranks. So a lot of familiarity with scheme, doing what guys ask him to do. I'm a little surprised by this, Taylor.
Reggie Barlow doesn't like what he's seen in short yardage situations so far. It's a 37-yard field goal try for McCrane. Already has 1 in this game. And he misses this one to the right. After all of that, DC gets nothing.
So that's a killer for DC. Because you start getting control of the clock and you go the length of the field, you kick a field goal, you come up with nothing. Wade Phillips in Houston absolutely loving it. His Roughnecks on the road, one of the most hostile environments in the league, here in our capital, 8-3 Houston.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your single game tickets now at xfl.com/tickets.
Bring it in for the XFL and experience a different kind of football. With a first look at some rising stars.
Abram Smith taking over tonight.
A new opportunity for others.
Danucci, he's in!
And turning these fans into a home field advantage.
You can feel it in the building today.
This is the XFL. Week 7 kicks off Friday on FX, continues on ESPN2 and ESPN Saturday, and wraps up Sunday on ESPN.
Here are the superstars from week 6 in the XFL. Blake Jackson went off, 6 catches, 79 yards and a touchdown. And the ageless A.J. McCarron does it again with 3 more touchdowns in the St. Louis victory as they whip Vegas. And John Parker Romo. Is he related to Tony Romo and John Parker Wilson? 3 for 3 with a 56-yard field goal. San Antonio beats Arlington 15-9.
How did I know that was coming?
Houston has controlled the football. Their defense has been great. Silvers has been solid. They have an 8-3 lead. He's pumping twice, and he just throws it in the dirt. Doesn't like what he sees. It's 2nd down.
Greg Williams has so much confidence in his defense that he sets.
All right, now pay attention to draw. Hot palms, 57 fists. Pay attention to draw.
Quarterback draw, running back draw. Greg Williams, I was referencing their free safety. When you look at the pre-snap alignment, they're so confident in their 10 of their 11 players. Look at where these guys are set up. They're so far deep into the back of the secondary.
Like 25 yards down the field. Yeah. That's just a dump off, and it's effective to Travell Harris.
Here we go. Pay attention. Okay, Frisco, LA, Frisco, LA, Frisco, LA. Frisco, LA press. Hey, it's not Frisco. Hey, it's not Frisco. It's automatic front. Automatic front 14. Alert, QCBR.
Right, trio right. Execute in. You're meshing.
10 defenders get closer to the line on this 3rd and 2. And it is a fade that's incomplete from McDonald. Looking down the sideline to Borghi. And for the first time tonight, DC forces a 3 and out.
Hard count alert. Hey, whoever's out there, Hines, hit Bob, hard count alert.
It's a great job right there, guys, by linebacker Francis Bernard, who's making his return after a 2-game suspension. I was able to talk to Davin Bellamy this week, and he said Francis is their quarterback on defense. Very instinctive, sometimes goes off script, but that's because he studies and understands what's going on the football field.
Yeah, that's your guy, Harry. I know you've loved watching him tonight. Ezzard gets it back near the 40-yard line.
You just love the aggressiveness of DC defensively. They don't care what you're going to be in, what your personnel grouping is. They're going to crowd the line of scrimmage. They're going to come after you. They're daring you and essentially saying, we think we're better than you, and we don't think your guys can separate versus our guys, which Houston offensively, a lot of people would agree that maybe they're the fastest team in the league, even without John Trey Kirkland. DC doesn't care. They're going to play what they play.
So jealous of the Palomalu like Harry's got there, too. As he forces Houston off the field. Best starting field position for DC. They cannot run the ball yet tonight against this Houston defense. And Abram Smith has been bottled up. Just 4 carries for 7 yards before that run for a few.
Well, it's really been the short yardage downs, right? 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 1. Failed to convert on all 3.
Here we go. Get set. Ready. Set, go.
On 2nd and 6. Fakes it to Smith and is dropped by Hammond. It'll set up a 3rd and 6, and Coach Keiss is going to call the play.
Texas bunch. Zach. Red. Y mesh.
Yep. All right, now, Luke,
Here we go.
who can hear that?
So what they've done here at DC, you're going to have all the receivers, the center, and the quarterback. The back and the rest of the offensive line do not have that in their ear.
So much communication, and it works as it gets past the 50. It's caught by Ethan Wolf, and it's a first down for the defenders.
Twins right, Alaska.
You see the mesh here with the tight end. Comes right underneath, and they kind of create a pick. Well, if you're on offense, you call it a rub because rubs are legal and picks are illegal.
Ready. Set, go.
82 slant.
Hey, 82. Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
And on the first down throw, it's another first down to Lucky Jackson. And he sits down inside the 35. Here come the defenders.
See how quickly they get to the line of scrimmage, how quickly Fred Keiss gets to play in. Houston still isn't lined up.
Going fast, Harry.
That's what Coach Keiss wants.
28. Here we go.
He wants the tempo.
Ready. Go.
Smith. Again, nowhere to go. Jack Heflin makes the tackle. Smith just 6 carries for 11 yards tonight.
Well, that's the play that they scored on a 71-yard touchdown last week. Much better run fits by Houston.
Under center. Lenny.
Here we go. Oh, Lenny. 129. Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Tiamu on the run, throws, and Jackson out of bounds.
You caught that, right?
Lucky says, I got one in. That's all you need in the XFL.
Let's take a look here along the sideline.
He's dragging.
Ooh. See what this angle looks like.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. The previous play is under further review.
Still would have this play and the next play.
I got control with, just let me know, there's no movement. He sticks it. I've got that foot down. Far handheld was my other shot.
Like?
He dragged that foot inbounds. Go ahead, let it go. Yeah, right, 25 is great too. Okay, we're going to overturn it to a catch. We're going to give you a spot now. I'm going to give you a spot.
Wait.
Okay, after review, the ruling on the field has been overturned. It is a catch. It's going to be 15-yard line, right hash, 1 and 10.
First and 10. Thank you.
You got it.
After further review, the play has been overturned to a completed pass. It'll be DC's ball, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
As long as you have a timeout, you can review it. It's
The
overturned.
clock will start on the signal.
Lucky's inbounds foot was down before the out-of-bounds foot was.
Really fantastic sideline awareness and body control and really concentration to mirror the catch with the footwork. And once again, DC in the red area, but can they complete the deal? Have not been able to run the football effectively in short yardage situations to this point.
Tamu. Plenty of time, and underneath, inside the 5, down inside the 4 goes Wolf.
Left, skins left, Alaska.
Alaska left, skins left, skins left. Alaska, skins left.
Hey, make it twins left.
Great opportunity here to show Jordan Ta'amu working through progressions, doesn't like it, comes right down to his deep crosser, and Ethan Wolf, the former Tennessee tight end. Just really good poised delivery, timing, and working through progressions there by Ta'amu.
81. Here we go. Ready. Tackle.
Tamu quickly and incomplete. He was looking for Blair, and Blair was draped by a Janae Harris. This DC offense was stagnant the last time they were down here.
Yep.
Lock. Texas left bunch. Texas left bunch. 2 under. F shoot.
Samuel Tonto lock.
2
Stick
under.
Up. Lock and low.
F
Lock
shoot
and low.
to yellow.
Still Ta'amu out there, not Derek King.
Yep. And just as effective as a runner.
Tackle.
Throwing again. He's got his receiver at the goal line, but he's stone short. Abram Smith at the goal line was kept out.
Skins.
I tell you, if Jordan Ta'amu throws this a half step early, Abram Smith walks into the end zone. I thought it took him a little long to get it to him.
The 2-minute warning.
What a play by A.J. Hindi to keep DC out of the end zone at the 2-minute mark. DC has 137 yards passing, but A.J. Hindi prevented 138.
Well, he certainly did, and this is just a really nice tackle out into the flat to save a touchdown. Right, boom, just momentum, and that ball is so close to crossing the plane. Should be set right there about 2-inch line.
He's a Maryland Terrapin. He's fired to be back home. At the goal line, and the extra effort by the offensive line pushes Abram Smith into the end zone.
Mike Maietti, who they called Jersey Mike, the offensive center. Liam Ryan, 63, Kyle Murphy, that left side, and then the push, the lower body leverage of Abram Smith.
Is the 12th rushing touchdown for DC so far this season. It leads the XFL, going for 2. And the lead. Tamu's under pressure and just has to get rid of it. Emmanuel Ellerby shot out of a cannon.
Shot out of a cannon, took out one of our officials there.
Damn it, my new hat's dirty. I'm good, I'm good. Fortunately, I was able to roll.
That's Reggie Smith.
I love it.
Right, a lesser athlete wouldn't have got hit. Oh.
A lesser athlete wouldn't have gotten hit. That's great. He goes, darn it, my hat got dirty.
Harry Douglas needs to go rough up Reggie about that.
Yep.
So Wade Phillips' team trails DC now 9-8 after this 6-pointer. And Houston will get the ball back with the best 2 teams in the XFL on display here on this Monday night. Dejan Lee from the 5. flying past the 30, up near the 40-yard line. Harry, who you got?
I got wide receiver Lucky Jackson right here. Each week you're being consistent, making plays for this team. The acrobatic catch on the sideline, you must do some yoga, my man.
Nah, man, we just prepare hard throughout the week, man, and it translates over to the game.
Great job catching the ball with your hands on the slant route. What did you see coverage-wise?
I seen the corner playing off. I knew I was going to have a free release, just run my route and look for the ball.
Get you the ball, and everybody's going to be lucky, right?
That's right. Mama, I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
3 catches for 70 yards. The mama back in Lexington, Kentucky's got to love watching Lucky play like this.
Well, how about these wideouts for DC? Balls being thrown all over the lot, something we haven't seen in the first 5 weeks, but really it's just about adjustments in game to what Houston's been doing on defense. If they're going to load the box, DC's going to throw it.
Silvers just has to ground it. This DC defense has stepped up in the second quarter. Houston only has 10 yards in this quarter.
Number 43, Francis Bernard, sniffs this out. He sees Max Borghi trying to sneak out, and he comes and just Velcros himself to the back. There's nowhere to go with the ball for Brandon Silvers.
Now, what is this? Here's a flag that comes in late.
They tackle the running back.
Quarterback while
They
still in the
tackle the
pocket
running
made a
back. What are you
pass
looking
to an
at?
area where there was no eligible receiver. Intentional grounding.
Hey, tackle me.
Offense. Number 12.
I know the rules.
Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Loss of down. It's second
But
down.
and he hit it. And I tried to throw it right here, and he hit it. I didn't throw it at his feet. I looked right there, I was throwing. I mean, he helped.
Curious to know, because Max Borghi is the intended target here. And had he thrown the ball
that ain't your call, I know.
directly in front of him where Borghi was, maybe this is maybe what the officials are seeing. You see Francis Bernard, 43.
10-second runoff. Will the clock operator please reset the clock to 1 minute, 36 seconds, and the clock will start on my signal.
Expect zone here. Expect zone. Trips left. Trips left. And let's go blue. Trips left, red knife. Trips left, red knife.
Here we go. Trips left, red knife. Owen, ready? Yeah, red check, red check.
All right, now let's check it. Go divide. Said one over the middle. Here we go.
Go.
2nd and 22. Silvers surveying, and he throws, intercepted off the carom. It's picked off, and this is going to be a house call. 40 yards. Santos Ramirez. DC's undefeated in part, Lugs, because they've been forcing pick sixes all year. That's their third.
Brandon Silvers, when he was the quarterback of the Seattle Sea Dragons in 2020, threw a pick six in this stadium against the DC Defenders. And that time, it's just about the 2 deep safeties. Look how deep the safeties are playing right here, and they just keep their eyes forward on Brandon Silvers, follow him all the way, and then it's tip drill.
Arkansas Razorback standout gives Houston a 7-point lead, and they want 2 more, but there's a flag.
Encroachment, number 52. But we got it on 52.
I got it on 11.
11 white. 11 white's the foul.
Encroachment. Defense, number 11. Penalized half the distance to the goal, try for point.
Now it's still for 2 points here now. So you just gained some yardage, got a better advantage here. Percentages went up.
Let's see if that changes the play call here for Coach Keiss.
Oh, they're in 10 personnel. Could be quarterback run.
Tamu throws, easy pitch and catch to Hammond. 17 unanswered points for DC, Harry Douglas.
Rolling. We're under 2 minutes.
We're down here with Santos Ramirez. It's one thing to catch an interception. It's another thing to get in the end zone. How does that end zone taste?
Man, like peaches and cream, man. Just amazing just get in there, get our team up real quick, get some momentum going. Man, next play mentality, though. Feel great, go back out there, but it felt great getting in the end zone.
Good job. He said peaches and cream, y'all, like 112, the music group.
Hey, Harry.
Yes, sir, you already know.
Harry, you better get busy and get over to Jordan Tomu or Josh Hammonds because you just got a touchdown in your lap, too.
17-8 DC over Houston. Luke, you just used to be on the field in Fayetteville watching Ramirez make tackle after tackle for the Razorbacks. It's been a long journey to the XFL.
Greg Williams loves him, the defensive coordinator for DC, just because he understands what's asked of him, understands how to get lined, align everybody else.
Deshaun Lee from the 3. As the DC fans here at Audi Field serenade the Roughnecks with Living on a Prayer. This is a good job, too, I might add.
That was pretty good.
That beer snake's getting taller and taller.
I think ultimately what we have found out about the beer snake is you got to be a minimum of halfway up before halftime to ensure that you get to the top level.
X line, Owen, ready? Blue.
See what Houston has here with about a minute remaining. See how aggressive they are.
They've done nothing in this second quarter.
Go.
Starting at their own 36. Silvers takes a shot. Got his man. It's Cedric Bird.
Go. All right, give me trips right, red, GTFO. Trips right,
hey,
red,
right.
GTFO.
Hey, red,
GTFO.
Frisco.
Now, GTFO is get the you-know-what open. And that's exactly what they're telling their guys.
Oh, Silvers is crushed. He had no chance back there. It was a bull rush. Davin Bellamy.
They just overload the left side, 2-on-1 on the left side offensive tackle.
Give Michael Joseph some credit, too.
Yeah.
What's so impressive about Michael Joseph? He's their corner. And now they move him into the inside. They play him at nickel. They bring him off in rush situations. They're constantly bringing corner cats off the edge. He's just such a versatile football player.
With all the momentum that DC has right here, if you're Houston, you got to get some points on the board before the half, right?
Yeah, you absolutely have to, because keep in mind, DC gets the ball coming out of the locker room.
Give me a first right up. Red.
What a huge play to come up with after a long completion. Looks like momentum swinging back to Houston just for a moment.
On one. Red.
Plessis has a big leg, but he hasn't made one more than 42 yards. So you need another 15 or 20 to give him a chance. Silvers is going down again. Santos Ramirez was the first to him. He got the pick six, and now he's got a sack.
Well, no matter what you do here, you don't have enough. The numbers don't add up. If you're Houston and you're Brandon Silvers, even if you don't have your check down, your outlet versus pressure,
Detroit.
you just got to get the ball out. You can't take a sack in that position.
3rd and a mile with the clock running. Just hand it off to Borghi. He gets it to midfield. Remember, as Luke's just told you, DC gets the football first in the second half, and they've scored 17 unanswered points. The only undefeated team in the XFL feeling the momentum as they go into their locker room here at Audi Field. Really done it in all 3 phases, Luke.
They have, off to a slow start, and they've done it differently than they've done in the previous 5 weeks. They've thrown it to move the football.
Harry's got Coach Barlow.
Coach, your defense has really stepped it up a lot. Santos Ramirez is all over the place. What do you got to say for your D right now?
Yeah, they stepped it up. We made the adjustments here after the first quarter or so. Greg's have been dialing it up. The guys have been beating their guys. So it's great to score on defense, and that gave us a little momentum.
Your wide receiver, Lucky Jackson, has been so consistent for you all season. Came up big on those last drives, 2 big catches. How has Lucky been for your team?
Lucky has been lucky. He's a guy that can ball out, and we got to find a way to continue to get him the ball. But Monday Night Football, man, Monday Night Football on the biggest station of all sports with this atmosphere. You like football?
I love football, Coach.
We do too.
There you go.
And it was bound to happen if you send both teams into the same tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
You knew it was going to get chippy down there, right?
There's no doubt.
The beer snake is going crazy. Audi Field is rocking. And DC, the only undefeated team left in the XFL, is on fire against the 4-1 Houston Roughnecks. It's 17-8 at the half here in our nation's capital. You're watching the XFL on ESPN. It is a beautiful night in our nation's capital with the best 2 teams in the XFL squaring off. It's halftime, and the undefeated DC Defenders lead Houston 17-8. Thanks in large part, Lugs, to this pick 6.
Yeah, right place, right time, Johnny on the spot. Whatever you want to call it, this defense stepped up at the right time, and more points for the DC defense.
Santos Ramirez in the house. Here's some sights and sounds of the first half.
Yeah.
ESPN grabbed me coming out, and they said, "Coach, how's your team?" I said, "We're in good shape." They said, "You know you're going against a legend tonight." I said, "A legend?" They said, "Yeah, Wade Phillips." I said, "Yep, he's definitely a legend." I said, "So what happens when we beat a legend? What does our head coach become?"
Thank you for that right there, right?
Hey, let's take this thing over. Let's go, Coach. It's our stadium now.
Face mask! Face mask! Face mask, come on. I'm being respectful about it. My bad.
No good, no good, no good. Our ball.
Let's go, line. Push us in, baby. Push us in. There, go.
I love right before the break that Harry Douglas just did an interview with DC head coach Reggie Barlow, and he said, "Do you like football, Harry?
Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you like it?"
This is terrific,
Great.
and we have seen in the first half what makes these the best 2 teams in the league.
Yeah, and it's kind of been fun to watch because from what we've seen from DC in the first 5 weeks, it's a complete deviation here tonight. And I'll tell you, football, we overcomplicate it, right? Blocking, tackling, protect the football. But oftentimes it's also a mathematical equation. It's numbers. So if you're going to load the box and try and stop what has been the most vaunted run game in the XFL, guess what? DC says we're going to line up and we're going to throw it. Credit Jordan Ta'amu. Credit those wideouts on the perimeter for DC taking advantage of the opportunities that maybe they haven't seen in the previous 5 weeks.
Luke, let's take a look at some highlights from other games around the league. Yesterday at Cashman Field, this was all Battlehawks already up 17-0. A.J. McCarron finds George Campbell for 32 yards in his 19th straight completion, 29-6. Seattle beats Orlando 26-19.
How about A.J. McCarron versus the Vipers? At one point in this game, 19 straight completions for the St. Louis Battlehawks as they go on the road, rebound after a tough loss where they did not play well at home to DC a week ago, answering the toll in Vegas.
And San Antonio and the Brahmas went after it this weekend too. Ball on the field.
Ball on the field, and the Brahmas had just been so injury-riddled, particularly at quarterback. Ended up winning a game with a quarterback in Ben Kirk that they had signed on Thursday prior to the start of the kick.
DC still in the top spot in the North Division with a game-and-a-half lead against the Battlehawks, and Houston in the driver's seat in the South with that 4-1 record. It's a short halftime here at Audi Field, and you see what it's like in both locker rooms in just this 10-minute break. Hey, even Stormy's in there. We're getting ready for the second half. It's the best two teams in the XFL on ESPN.
There we go.
17 unanswered points for the undefeated DC Defenders, and they held the Houston Roughnecks to just 24 yards in that second quarter to take this 17-8 lead. Lugs, DC, it was a tale of two quarters for them.
Yeah, it really was. And credit DC for making the adjustments in game and recognizing that you're not just going to pound your head against a wall trying to be a run team when the numbers don't weigh in your advantage. So Jordan Ta'amu's proven an awful lot tonight in the passing game. They have not looked like this all year long. And Houston cannot sustain anything, Taylor. It's been very frustrating to watch them. They haven't been able to make plays versus man-to-man coverage, which they've done about to everybody in the league up to this point.
Those were our progressive first half stats. And as you said, Lugs, DC gets the football first in the second half. Again, if you've just been jumping around, only 5-yard separation between the two teams on a kickoff, and you can't move until the returner fields it. Ezzard gets up to near the 28-yard line. Stormy, I saw you down in that Houston locker room. What were they saying?
Well, Wade Phillips went up to everybody right before they came back out here and said, it's a new half. Let's beat them down how we know how. Although I'll tell you, the words were a little bit more colorful than that. But he said he didn't want to hear anything but positivity here on this sideline. The message was one play at a time. Forget the last one. Get to the next one. Nobody can do this alone. They have to do this together if they want to respond. But got to stay composed. And right here out the gate said, get a stop. Let's try to force a turnover and get things moving.
Ready. Set, go.
Ta'amu will throw, and he's got Lucky Jackson wide open, slams on the brakes, and moves back down the field inside the 30. What a game for Lucky so far. That's 43 more.
Now watch what Lucky Jackson does right here. He's going to run, and it looks like a slant, but he takes it up, and they run the sluggo, a slant and go off of the backfield action. And, oh, got him. Harry, what's the key to the sluggo route, in your opinion, to get somebody to bite?
It's all about the head action. You have to sell your head and eyes to the quarterback, get that defender to bite. Next thing you know, I'm gone, coach.
They do mark it back at the 36. You saw where Lucky stepped out. He has 4 catches for 106 yards. As Armstead goes straight ahead there.
You know, we talk about loading the box, and you looked at Houston right there on that first play, and Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator, just saying, we're just going to throw it if you're going to keep doing this, and they're getting into a rhythm here tonight.
Big night for the former Western Kentucky standout. Houston has been good stopping this DC ground attack, though. Not much for Armstead there. Now it's third down. Brian Stewart's defense.
Dijo, alert set. Right. Dijo, San Tanto 1. Come on.
Here we go.
Bunch.
Ready. Set, go. Hey, 2-9. Hey, under.
They're going to run right out here.
Ready.
29.
Armstead bounces off a defender. First down DC as he turns the corner.
Boy, this is all Reichwell Armstead right here breaking, actually not breaking, but just extending past that ankle tackle, getting the first down.
Coach Keiss called him a read and react back. You saw it there.
Yeah. Lenny. 1-2-9. 1-2-9. Ready. Set, go.
Armstead goes out. That's Abram Smith. They fake it to, sling it to the big tight end, Briley Moore, and Moore does a flip. Those tight ends love to be airborne, don't they?
Don't play the game off your feet. And Briley Moore, nice job.
Alaska.
Ethan Wolf holds off on what could have been a block in the back.
Ready. Take go. Hey, 2-9.
What we're going to do, we're going to run it off to the left again.
Ready. Take go.
Here's Smith. Inside the 5. 2nd and goal from there.
Skins left.
9, wide delay.
Lucky.
H delay. I'm sorry, H delay.
All right, you're going to see that backfield action here.
82 fade. 82 fade.
82. Ready. Take go.
Looking at that single coverage Luke's pointed out. Lucky beats the man again, but incomplete. They say he was out of bounds. Raleigh Tejada on him.
I like the play call, though. Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator, sees the one-on-one opportunity. Just run out of real estate here.
Came a low blow. Let's go UNS.
No, it's a contact foul. It cannot be a UNS. UNR, you want to toss him? You feel he gave a low blow?
He definitely used a low blow.
Who was it on?
96 in the defense.
96 defense. You thought it was dirty and flagrant? Let's toss him.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's Jack Heflin.
After the play, flagrant personal foul by the defense, number 96, for a low blow. Penalized half the distance to the goal, automatic first down. Number 96 has been disqualified from the game.
Dean, what do you think on that for a low blow back in our command center?
Incomplete pass was the result of the play. Yep, we're going from the 4 to the 2. It's a dead ball foul. He hit him. Yeah, he hit him right well after the play.
Correct call there, Dean?
Yeah, you like that call, Dean?
Yeah, we looked at it was well after the play, and he hit him low, and it was a flagrant personal foul. The officials felt that it warranted an injection. We looked at the video and agreed.
Okay. So Sean Mustin, number 94, who just came off of injured reserve, along the defensive front, is going to be joining this Houston front now. Hasn't played a lot of football. It'll be his first action tonight. Keep an eye on 94 as that man right there, Heflin 96, no longer participating.
Here we go.
Not playing well in the sandbox with others.
Ready. Take go.
Tom, who turns, throws into double coverage. Here's a flag down. He was trying to get it to Ethan Wolf. Wolf had no chance to make a play.
Pass interference. Defense, number 18. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's first and goal.
Jordan Mosley collided with a teammate there.
Yeah, it's almost more contact amongst teammates. A.J. Hende and Mosley, with the intended target kind of sneaking between the two of them.
Let's see what Wade Phillips decides. It's a 1-yard penalty, and it gives them another first down.
Sure.
Here we go. Ready. Take go.
Armstead trying to push that pile. No signal yet. Did the ball come? No, they say it's down.
As the ball carrier's forward progress that ended at second down.
AB.
How about this defensive line for the Roughnecks tonight?
Foul right 23 again. Foul right 23.
Well, they're undermanned, but they're holding up on the inside. 8-yard drive here, 71 yards to open up the third quarter. What an impressive drive for DC coming out of the locker room.
Timeout, Wade Phillips.
Fumble.
He was blowing the whistle. That's a fumble. Yeah. Oh, come on. He wasn't moving.
Send it in the pile.
Never mind. God. He called forward progress.
Houston calls
That
their
is
first
baloney.
timeout of the half. 30 seconds and then.
He was still moving. Keep your feet under you. Keep your feet under you.
Dean, do you like this call as far as forward momentum?
I do. I do like it for forward progress. The runner's progress was stopped. The whistles came in. The officials came in blowing the whistles. The play was over. Then the defender ripped it out. That's a classic ruling of forward progress.
Yeah, it looked like the running back, by the time his progress was stopped, is actually moving laterally as well.
Absolutely.
You gotta love how locked in Wade Phillips is, though. Still 40-plus years into his coaching career.
He's having the time of his life.
He's got the best team in his division at 4-1, but his team is down 9, and DC's at the doorstep. Ta'amu throws, caught, touchdown! Big Alex Ellis with his second catch of the year.
And another 6 cups gets added to the Bear Snake. Really nice block in the backfield by Raquel Armstead. Right there allows Jordan Ta'amu to throw a dart to the upfield outside shoulder of Ellis. Jordan Ta'amu coming of age in the passing game when they need him to most.
Ellis threw the ball at the beer snake.
Well, you never know. It might land in one of the cups.
He just got here 3 weeks ago, and that's his first touchdown. Going for 2 again. Watch out. Down he goes. Trent Harris, untouched. "23 unanswered points for the undefeated DC Defenders. Ta'amu finds Alex Ellis in the back corner of Audi Field.
God dang it. No, I'm not good.
What's wrong? Tell me.
They fumbled on the goal line.
Oh, and they called it forward progress?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
But if he'd have run over the line, they'd have called it a touchdown. He's still up and he's still pushing. We knocked the ball out.
I got you.
Wade Phillips is upset with the call on the field. Dean Blandino agreed, though, with the officials there. He needs to be upset with his offense, Luke. They've done nothing on their last 4 drives.
Yeah, they've got to come up with some answers. They have not handled pressure well and have not been able to get away from man-to-man coverage to create any plays in the passing game.
From the 6, back to the 26. Harry Douglas with the DC quarterback.
Yeah, I'm with Jordan Ta'amu right now. It started coming out of halftime with the sluggo to Lucky Jackson. It finished with the touchdown pass to Ellis. What was the message in the locker room?
You know, we knew we were going to get the ball back, so we just wanted to drive down and score, give our defense some rest, hopefully get the ball back and score again. Our mentality is to always score and be on top of them.
What about your offensive coordinator, Fred Keiss? Always putting you guys in the right position, being balanced on offense. What do you got to say about Coach?
You know, I love Coach. I love everything he's about. You know, he's a godly man, and I am myself. So just, you know, we build a good chemistry during camp, and while the seasons keep going week by week. So I'm excited that he's our OC.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
His defense has been terrific since the start of the second quarter. That's a loss of 2 there by Max Borghi, so it's 2nd and long for the Houston offense.
Yeah, Fred Kite still working, even though they're on defense, trying to figure out what the plan's going to be on the next drive.
Go.
Silvers, that's almost picked off. It was deflected.
You should have caught it. Yeah, you should have caught it. You should have caught it, bitch. Hey, Trent's left, purple. Owen, ready? Purple.
See Brandon Silvers right here, tries to throw a shot. And it actually ends up hitting his offensive lineman in the back of the head. James Moore, number 79.
How does Houston respond here on a 3rd and 12?
Better respond with a first down, that's how.
Hey, Eagle protect, Eagle protect.
Got all these guys back here, they're gonna make them, Ernie. No press coverage, 3-man rush.
And they run it with Bryson Allen, and Allen gets close to that first down, but a couple yards shy. It's 4th down, midway through the 3rd quarter. Houston's down 15, but on their own end of the field. And here comes the punting team.
Yeah, they've got to punt this. If this was another 10 yards down the field, maybe.
It's a 4th punt by Race Porter. Had all kinds of trouble last week, having 2 blocked against Seattle. But he's been clean so far tonight. It'll be late getting on the field. And Houston has to call another timeout.
That's a killer.
Houston calls for
You're
a
Houston.
second timeout of the half. 30 seconds remaining.
2 blocked punts a week ago on the road at Seattle. And now you call a timeout. You're down to 1 timeout in the second half, playing from behind.
Jump ball! Jump ball! Defense.
Wade Phillips cannot be a happy camper.
Was terrific the first 4 weeks of the season, but now after this timeout he calls the punt team off the field loose.
8.5 minutes left in the 3rd. You got Cole McDonald, which could indicate some quarterback run. The personnel switches out for DC.
Snap it. Oh, you're good. Let him get set.
Oh, the left guard moved early.
Number 21. I have a phone
Offense.
from 21 offense.
Offense.
I'm sorry, Reds, 22.
The number I just have offense.
No, 21.
False start. Offense, multiple players. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Trying to create some momentum, Lugs, and instead they shoot themselves in the foot.
It just seemed discombobulated there. That's the 8th penalty of the game for Houston. And to have it on a play where you got to decide if you're going to kick it, flip field position, or potentially go for it, you just run out of time right there. Not overly organized for Houston.
Called a timeout and committed a penalty during that sequence. And now Porter will get this off. Ezard from the 22. Back near the 41-yard line. Hey, tomorrow night, the McDonald's All-Americans take center stage as the top players from the East and the West square off. We'll start with the girls' game at 6:30 p.m. on ESPN2, followed by the boys' game on ESPN at 9. The McDonald's All-American games, both from the Toyota Center in Houston, site of the Final Four as well. And Tom Luganbill had a better chance of picking the Final Four than the rest of us this year.
That might be the most accurate thing you've ever said on broadcast television.
Hey.
Uh-oh. We're getting about 3 quarters, folks. If they'd straighten that thing out, we'd definitely have what we need on the Beer Snake.
Ready. Set, go.
Amu. Nice grab, and then a slide ahead by Blair. Brian Stewart needs to get his defensive unit off the field quickly.
Will Tonto 4. Block him up. Will Tonto 4. Block him up.
Ready.
Block him up.
Franco.
Abram Smith has been bottled up tonight. Just 9 carries and under 20 yards.
Sean Mustin, 94. And on the tackle there, just joined the team off of injury reserve this week for Houston.
71, Tucson, Gator. Tucson. 71. Tucson, Gator. Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
DC's converted 3 straight third downs. They take a shot here, and Blair draws the flag.
Interesting to see who they're going to call this on.
Pass interference. Defense, number 3. Spotted the foul. Automatic first down.
The initial look, I thought Chris Blair might have pushed off, but early on, really grabby there by Janae Harris.
Janae had the big game last week versus Seattle and losing call, and losing calls had those 2 interceptions.
Houston, every time they seem to get themselves in a good position, ends up having a negative play.
Ta'amu off the fingertips of Hammond.
Oh, they are going after Harris. Harry, what is so difficult about tracking the deep vertical ball from the wide receiver position?
Well, it's the trajectory of the football, but that one should have been an easy catch.
Yeah.
And I would say the other one that Chris Blair had should have been a catch as well. That one was more so tailing to the outside. That's a more difficult one, but the one that Josh Hammond just dropped, that should have been an easy touchdown.
Ta'amu. There is a burst from Abram Smith. It'll be third and short.
Here we go. Skins tight.
Sam Will.
Skins tight.
Tonto, lock.
Yellow,
lock.
Y mesh.
Lock.
Yellow,
But we got
Y mesh.
If they give us good stats, go ahead and zebra that. Get down.
Ready.
Get the.
Ta'amu. First down to his big tight end, Ethan Wolf.
Sugar.
Come here, sugar. Texas right bunch, red, Y mesh. I'm on ready.
They're going right back to it again. Y mesh with your tight end.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Looking for him, covered up, and a flag down as Ta'amu goes down inside the 30.
Flag down.
Sportsmanlike on number 3, white for Squirting Me with Water.
Where was he? On the sideline?
Correct, behind me.
Number 3, squirting you the water. You got it. What's the result of the play?
It's 29.
All right, it's a foul in between downs. We're going to go half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down for DC. UNS on Houston.
Okay.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 3. He squirted the down judge with a water bottle. The penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. This is number 3's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul as it relates to his potential disqualification.
What is Janae Harris thinking?
He's going to be a jerk about them.
We've seen some viral moments like that, Luke's, in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, just silly, stupid penalties.
Why you push me like that? The nigga threw a flag, bro. That was on the sideline, bro.
was ingested
water on him.
He squirted water purposefully onto an official. I don't know how we should handle it. I know that's not the type of environment particularly.
We know it's how we walk, either way.
Why when you get a chance?
14 and a half to the 4 and a half.
He didn't have water on him?
He just came off the field.
I just came off the field. He pushed me like, get off the way. I'm like, I just got subbed.
Hey, here we go, Steve. Hey, go. 81, 81, 81, 81, 81. There we go. Ready, ready. Set, go.
Tamu to the end zone. Blair can't make the grab. Good coverage by John Brennan.
Sugar.
Really good coverage. I would have loved to have seen this been a little bit more of a back shoulder ball. If you're going to throw it there, it's got to have a little more air underneath it. But the one thing Houston can't do, they cannot let some of their extracurriculars start dictating their play. They can't let it snowball on them in a negative way and become consumed by all the bad stuff and not start focusing on the next play.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Tamu goes down. Glenn Logan, the big defensive lineman, comes home.
Glenn Logan just explosive and beats him off the ball.
Not the other, right?
And more flags after the play.
What was it, number 11?
I don't know. Let's make an example out of one.
It's 11 white. He's the one that struck me in the face.
All right, so 11 white is our instigator. All right, so we're going to penalize. Hold up.
Put his helmet on, Jay.
Got a helmet off in a hurry.
You got to get 22.
You need to put your helmet on right now. All right? You need to have a helmet on the field. All right. All right, so 11 white personal foul. We're going to enforce half the distance to the goal, auto first, Dan.
Half the distance, auto first.
Which makes sure
After the play,
Hey, we can't
personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 11. Penalized half the distance to the goal. It's an automatic first down.
Again, one mistake on top of another mistake on top of another mistake, and now you're losing focus with your 11th penalty of the night.
That's called a meltdown, Harry.
Well, there's no reason for Houston to get discombobulated. They're only down 15 points.
Right.
It's still early, late in the third quarter. You still have the fourth quarter. Just keep your composure and play football.
Yeah, hang in there. Play the next down.
Hadn't seen Tamu do much of this tonight, and they were ready for it. Emmanuel Ellerby and Charles Wiley coming in there.
Texas bunch left. I'm go again. Zach. Wide under. Zach. Wide under. Red. Let's go.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Tamu going down, throws it as Ellerby had him in his grasp and throw to the sideline.
I threw it.
The officials are pointing towards a DC defender.
Number 4 was in the vicinity.
That's grounding. And now you're terrible. That's grounding. Grounding. He's doing 4 yards.
See, Abram Smith leaks out. That's who Jordan Tamu's trying to get the ball out to. See, within the pocket here.
We're gonna.
That's not grounding.
They ruled that 4 was in the area, is what they said.
What?
Yeah, y'all, that is.
The ball went 4 yards.
This is the worst officiating game in a long time. Hey, look.
Come on.
I get it, man. You're fighting, man. I know. I get it. Yeah.
Sean Mustin was slow to get up. Dean, what do you think of Wade Phillips' gripe here?
Well, there's no question he's upset that it should have been intentional grounding. The officials did rule that number 4 was in the area, and Tamu was trying to get the ball to number 4. We do give the quarterback some leeway there, and we felt like number 4 was in the area to avoid the grounding.
You got to play fast defense there.
Official pointed at Abram Smith immediately when he threw that ball. Tamu, this time will throw it to the end zone. Lucky, couldn't catch it in bounds. It's 4th down.
Boy, it's not for lack of trying, is it? When they think they've got a shot, they've taken their shots. They've been so close, just haven't been able to connect, get the right trajectory, and good job with the hand, getting it up in there by Kari Vincent to break that thing up. And despite the penalties, Taylor, despite the snafus, Houston forces a field goal.
Matt McCrane is 1 of 2 tonight. This from 32 yards, and this is straight through there, but there is more laundry on the field.
Of course we do.
Got DOF 95. DOF 95. It'll be,
all right.
Since it's more than 10, they'll likely decline it.
All right.
DOF 95 lined up.
Let's figure it out what they want to do. Figure out if they want the DOF.
They want the points.
Number 98. The penalty is declined. The result of the play, a successful field goal. Timeout.
Well, it's 26-8 with the rules of the XFL. That means this is still a 2-possession game.
That's right.
It's a beautiful night in our nation's capital, and the undefended defenders are looking great. Once upon a time, a man had a dream. He had a vision, and he would turn that vision with all of his friends into a sea of people creating the largest beer snake in our nation's capital. This has gone almost all the way to the top of the end zone.
And considering the history of our nation's capital, maybe the longest beer snake in the history of our country.
Ball is fielded at the 2 by Dejon Lee. And Lee can't get the edge. Forget it. Cameron Lewis ignites the beer snake people right behind him. Tom Luganville, what in the world has happened to Houston's offense tonight?
Haven't handled pressure up front, have not been able to separate and create plays versus man-to-man coverage, which this offense has been known for. You know, a morph and a blend of the air raid and the run and shoot, and usually they've been very successful creating plays versus man coverage.
They'll go to the ground. Borghi has their only touchdown, and he'll get a couple of yards. Stormy, what you got?
Well, I talked to wide receivers coach Peyton Party just about what's held this offense back largely since the second quarter, and he said, you know, DC really is doing everything that we thought that they would do on film. We just haven't been able to do our part. We haven't been able to execute. But he grabbed Brandon Silvers aside, put his hands on his shoulders, and said, remember what we did in Seattle. And they weren't able to come away with the win, but they did score 2 touchdowns in about a minute. So he said, we're not out of it until we're out of it.
It's true. They had the ball on Seattle's side of the field, and this time they've got Deontay Burnett with no one near him. How did Deontay get that free? 85-yard touchdown.
Okay, Patriot. Ball in the middle of the field. Okay, here we go.
85 yards.
We got.
Let's go. Deontay Burnett just sets up the DC defenders, gets them peeking into the backfield. Those defenders, DeJuan Neal, 26, he's peeking. He thinks they're going to throw that flat route, right? And then Deontay Burnett runs right by him.
Be hot if it turns to alert.
Going for 3.
Burnett scooting just a little bit.
This would make it a 1-score game. This is McDonald at quarterback. Stepping up. Shovels it ahead, but out of bounds. It's a 12-point DC lead.
Try to give Garrett a chance next time, but good throw. Good throw.
And here we are. We're not out of it. Fresh off of Stormy's report.
We win this house, baby. Let's go. Woo! Let's go.
See Cole McDonald, he's going to pump to the flat, gets everybody jumping up and biting on it. Got caught peeking, DC. Again, that time for Houston, they protected well, had a good call. And that's the explosive play that's been lacking really the last 2 weeks in this offense.
They bring McDonald in off the bench. Silver's 110 yards passing all night, and McDonald gets 85 in one throw.
In one throw, yeah. Now let's see if their defense can come to play.
It's a 12-point game. It's still late in the third quarter. And remember, Houston last week, like Stormy said, was able to convert a 4th and 15 last week when they went for their version of an onside kick. And this ball fielded and returned to the 24 by Ezzard.
Here we go, right.
Can Houston keep their composure on defense on this possession?
Hey, skins left hack, 27 power. I'm on ready. Hey, on the center.
Oh, we're going to line up and get down to power football now.
Hey, I'm reversing out.
What's he mean by reversing out? That means they're going to run the ball to the left, 27, but Jordan Ta'amu's going to turn right and reverse out, wind around and hand the ball off to Abram Smith.
Ready. Stand, go.
And that's what he does. And Smith, look at the extra effort, gets him past the 30-yard line. Hasn't done much tonight, Lugs, but his last 2 runs have been his most effective ones.
They'll take 6 yards of carry right now.
Yak, 26 Gucci. Pistol.
Yak, 26 Gucci.
Here we go. 26 Gucci.
So now it's just power again, but now it's to the right with a tag on it. Meaning if he gets a look,
ready.
change things up here.
Following Wolf's block. Maybe gets a yard. It'll be 3rd and short as Rivers and Johnson come in to tackle Smith.
I don't know. Hey, we're going to the easy. Yeah, quarter.
This has been tough. This has been the area that tonight DC has struggled with. 3rd and 2 or less. They have not been able to convert. They're going to let the quarter run out here, which is wise.
Yeah, I like it. Well, we can do it at 11. We can do it at 11.
You good? Yeah.
We're at the end of the third quarter in Washington, D.C. The only undefeated team in the league trying to stay that way with a 12-point cushion. Let's take a look at our progressive game flow. Max Borghi got the scoring started, and Houston had the lead early. But since the second quarter started, it has been all DC. On offense, Abram Smith pushing the pile. Santos Ramirez got the pick six. And then in the back of the end zone, Alex Ellis with his first touchdown as a defender. But the Roughnecks are back in it after Deontay Burnett was wide open for the longest play of the season in all of the XFL, an 85-yard touchdown. Ta'amu on offense gets back to work and finds Josh Hammond for a defender's first down.
Flex left. Left. Flex left. Yak.
Flex left.
Yak. 26
Gucci.
26 Gucci.
26 Gucci. 26 Gucci. Here we go.
There's that power play again. There's the yak. That's the Y motion.
Smith running hard as the game goes on. He gets better.
Turbo.
Good patience there. And again, just like last week versus St. Louis, Abram Smith has a knack for sneaking through really small creases, secures the football, gets north and south. And this is where the style of play for DC with the clock rules in the XFL really play into their favor.
By far his longest run of the night, a 29-yarder for the leading rusher in the XFL.
Clock stopped due to a player being down for injury right now.
Kerry Vincent. Part of that national championship team at LSU 4 years ago.
Yep. There's that old adage, Taylor, you know, we've got to be able to run the ball when we have to, right? All right, you're figuring, okay, well, DC's got to run. I think it's more of we got to be able to run the ball when we want to. We're going to line up, we're going to say, we're going to run it right there, and you're not going to stop us. That's what DC has been able to do all year long. And Harry, I mean, Fred Keiss, the offensive coordinator, just seems to have all the right answers right now.
Well, I really commend them because they haven't hit a big one tonight before that last one.
Yeah.
But staying consistent, staying committed to the run really paid off on that last run by Abram Smith.
Raquel Armstead slipped as he was going down and maybe lost half a yard. The team leads the XFL in rushing yards, attempts, touchdowns, yard per carry, first downs, and they've outrushed all 5 of their opponents, including tonight.
Ace left, ace left, ace left. Zach, 71, squirrel 9. 71, squirrel 9.
71.
Squirrel, that's the term and the label for the out routes in this offense by the receivers.
Ready, set, go.
So much time for Tiamu, and Lucky Jackson to the house.
Hey, let me help you up. Good shit, brother, good shit.
He was already Tamu's favorite target, but this is his biggest performance to date.
The perfect call versus the ideal coverage. 2 split high safeties. I mentioned the out routes. What does Lucky Jackson do? He's going to sell the out route, put his foot in the ground, get right up the middle of the field, down the seam during against the void of the coverage.
Yeah.
If they convert this 2-pointer, this will make it a 3-score game.
Ready, set, go.
Tamu gets rid of it quickly and finds Blair for 2.
Yeah, baby. Good shit, roommate.
Lucky Jackson, 136 yards receiving. His DC defenders are up 20. They're the only undefeated team in the XFL. The nation's capital is alive for football in the spring. Jordan Tom, who's been terrific tonight. His team is up 20, in part thanks to Lucky Jackson, Harry.
Yeah, I'm here with Mr. Monday Night Football, Lucky Jackson. That's her second double move of the night. It was a stick pump too high. What's the key to winning double moves as a wide receiver?
Honestly, man, staying patient, trusting the route, and expecting contact once you make that move.
Thanks, Lucky.
Thank you.
Well, it was a great move, too, and they caught him again in the perfect coverage. So here's your 2 high safeties there. We're going to go streak route here, out, and then this looks like it's going to be an out. As it turns, he goes right down the middle of the field, wide open against the void, and just a really well-run route. Gets him to bite because he's peeking in at the quarterback. And a good throw from Jordan Tom. Nice job, nice execution. As Harry mentioned, it's about sticking your foot and selling it with your head.
Last time Cole McDonald threw the football, he threw the longest pass of the year in the XFL. This time he slings it out to Travell Harris. Close to a first down. It'll be 2nd and short. So McDonald trying to keep his team in it, down 20 with 12 minutes and change to go.
Hey, change this to just regular Houston on the right side. You're good. Red, red, red. Red, red, red. Just red. You're
Look
good.
at all these guys right here inside. Now, some may be coming, some may be dropping.
Oster dropping. It's caught by Bird. Bird wrestles for yardage. He'll be a yard short. Stormy, I noticed that over's already hit.
Yes, Taylor, they say that Vegas is always right? And before the game, I told you we had that slight line move, and it was all over money that was coming in that ticked the total up from 42 to 43. So we are well clear of that now. And DC, it's hard to believe now, up 20, that they were just a 2-point favorite to start this one. On the live line, I've seen between 15.5 and 16.5 points that they're favored by within the last minute or so. So if you think Houston can put up some points here this drive or in this quarter, they average 8.8 points per fourth quarter this season. Maybe you're willing to take the plus points there? Who knows?
Did it last week and come from behind fashion, and this is what McDonald does best.
Whoa.
It's inside the 40.
Give me this. Give me, let's go. Blue check, Y streak. And if it's cover one, we're going to go X delay. Y streak, blue Y streak. Okay, we can check to the left side. Let's see what they're playing. All right, here we go. I go X delay. Left to right, blue check. Here we go, 7 seconds.
McDonald across the middle has another target at the goal line, and it's just short. Ben Putnam marked down at the 1.
I got it. Go regular. Strong left, Broncos punch.
Really well thrown football. Good pre-snap recognition by Cole McDonald there, and nice timing as well to anticipate the throw.
This is just the second red zone possession for Houston tonight. Right in front of that beer snake. Stoned in the backfield, a loss of half a yard. As Lee is tackled by Bernard.
Stormy, what's the over-under on the beer snake cups? I need an over-under on the cups.
Well, usually, at least what I have researched in my intense research on the beer snake, gentlemen, is that at its peak, it's about 1,250 cups.
Okay.
Like that's a lot of beer, guys. I'm just saying.
And there's a lot of slack on the bottom portion of that. I think if they straighten that out,
oh, there's
the
a mishap right now. Some cups are falling down at the bottom. You see that?
Yeah, there is. There's a break in the beer snake, and Borghi scores. It's a 14-point game. We'll see what Houston decides to do.
Houston comes up with an answer. Cole McDonald providing a spark for this offense, and again, the threat of the quarterback run, he hands it off, and Max Borghi is so diminutive in stature, it's difficult to get a sense of where he is behind the line of scrimmage.
Wing left. Empty wing left. Okay, and then let's go. Let's go Z twirl out of black.
Let's go Widow, Red Tokyo, Red Tokyo, get the three-man front. Get the three-man front.
Be ready to gun it.
It's a two-possession game no matter what here. 34-20 the score with 10:03 left. Houston's offense is finally woken up, Lukes, in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and again, they've gotten back to their bread and butter, and that's explosive plays. You see A.J. Smith there trying to dial some things up in between series to give them a chance to get back in this game. You know what they need to get back in this game? They need a defensive stop. And that's what's been hard to come by here. Long drives, culminated with touchdowns. They've got to come up with a way to get a stop.
Hey.
Reggie Barlow's team 14 points clear, about to get the football back with just over 10 minutes to go. This team certainly plays to his personality too. Described as a quiet, reserved, and confident man. His team always in control.
He never they follow his lead. He never gets caught up in the emotions of the game.
Will be fielded by Ezzard inside the 10. Man, he can fly. He gets past the 30-yard line. Again, XFL, Week 7, Friday. Sea Dragons, Renegades on FX at 7. Then on Saturday, it's a doubleheader. It starts on ESPN2 at 3 with the Brahmas and the Vipers. Then flip over to ESPN at 6, the Defenders and the Guardians. And then on Sunday, it's the Battlehawks and the Roughnecks at 2 on ESPN. And every game is streamed on ESPN+.
Here we go. Second set.
Having a night.
I would say.
Ready. Set, go.
90 yards over his average, but it's running time for Abram Smith. We'll work on that clock a bit.
Hey, sugar. Mike.
Now you got Derek King in the game
Philly Red, Z-Cross.
with Jordan Ta'amu.
Both of them.
Here we go.
Think left to right.
Ready. Set, go.
So many options. Look at the menu. Hammond gets down inside the 45-yard line.
Hey, sugar.
Let's go 11 personnel. Let's take Philly special out.
Hey,
straight 11.
Samuel Tonto 1.
Sugar.
Samuel Tonto 1. Don't press.
Trey right. 26.
Trey right.
Gucci.
26
Gucci.
26 Gucci. I'm on ready.
Seen that. That's their power play to the right. Ball should be going to Abram Smith here out of the pistol.
Let's go.
Don't press it, J.N.A. Just play inside.
Ready. Set, go.
Smith, the legs are always churning. Another first down.
Sugar.
I know power's the play. We're going to kick him out.
This guy's a good football player, man. He hasn't played a lot of running back. Had a great senior season at Baylor. 1,600 yards rushing, but played linebacker prior to that. He's just coming into his own.
It's a good point about him playing defense for the Bears.
Yep.
He's got life in the fourth quarter, doesn't he?
Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Smith near the 30. Clock is a problem for Houston.
12.
Yep. Credit this offensive line, too.
Let's get to the line. Twins.
Go.
Brought in 2 offensive linemen last week prior to the St. Louis game, and boy, they gelled quickly.
Here we go. Ready. Set, go. 16 Gucci fire. 16 Gucci fire. Here we go. Ready. Set, go.
Ta'amu can't go anywhere. Now it's third down. Chauncey Rivers was ready. Only problem, though, for Houston here, Luke, is they only have 1 timeout left. They had to use 2 early in the half.
We talked about that first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Lenny. Let's go. Lenny.
Think run the pass. It's Lenny, coach.
Lenny.
It's Lenny.
Here we go.
It's going to be a bootleg.
Ready. Set, go.
Fake run left, boot right.
Chunks it to the end zone. Lucky Jackson incomplete. Nice job defending it by John Brannon.
You're right, Taylor. John Brannon did an excellent job here late. And that might have been a touchdown for Lucky Jackson. Still able to get one hand on it.
This would be the longest field goal that Matt McCrane has made this year. This is a 50-yard attempt. To give DC a 17-point lead. Right down the heart. Boom. DC is undefeated. Honest Abe loves it too. Look at him, he's thrilled. It's 37-20.
The new XFL has arrived.
And it is here to stay.
1, 2, 3.
We're making it about her and him and them and you. It's a chance for everyone to be a part of something bigger.
Something that just might be more than football.
Come experience the XFL.
Don't wait. Get your single game tickets now at xfl.com/tickets.
Bring it in for the XFL and experience a different kind of football. With a first look at some rising stars.
Abram Smith taking over tonight.
A new opportunity for others.
Danucci, he's in!
And turning these fans into a home field advantage.
You can feel it in the building today.
This is the XFL. Week 7 kicks off Friday on FX, continues on ESPN2 and ESPN Saturday, and wraps up Sunday on ESPN.
The cherry blossoms are in bloom. It is a beautiful time in the spring in our nation's capital. Weather's just been terrific the last few days. You know what also is beautiful? The bridge lit up on a Monday night. Undefeated DC at Audi Field, creating the world's largest beer snake. The Astros stole this side too. Shots at the Houston baseball team.
Look at this thing slithering up.
Is that Captain Obvious?
That is Captain Obvious. He was directing traffic earlier. Look at it.
It's almost to the top.
Yep.
John Lee kicks it to the 8. Can Houston answer down 17? The team has given up the most points all season. But it is a 2-possession game because you can go for 3 in the XFL. Look at what McDonald has done off the bench, Luke's, here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and we didn't anticipate seeing Cole McDonald. There was no indication coming into the week. But clearly, you know, with them sputtering against Seattle a week ago and needing a spark here tonight after sputtering again on offense, he's bought that spark, at least put points on the board.
Look at those live lines down at the bottom there. Stormy was talking about. Do you think the Roughnecks are going to make a comeback here? Down 17, flags on the field. This guy is so good running the football. He's into DC territory, but we'll see if this comes back.
The defender looked happy to be there. I don't have him breaking color, separation of color. Okay.
Number 56, takedown.
56.
Offense, number 56. 10-yard penalty, first down.
That's big with the clock. Such a factor.
It's compounding the problem for Houston here tonight with penalties, negative yards.
Clock always runs outside of 2 minutes in the second and fourth quarters.
102 yards of penalties tonight for this Houston offense.
McDonald trying to keep the play alive, and he just runs out of bounds.
Cut that guy walling you and snap it across, okay? All right, we're good, we're good. Give me this, give me trips left, and let's go low check swing, and let's go GTFO.
Get the out of here.
Get the F open. Let's go. Just get open.
Hey, check River 1, check River 1, check River 1. 7 seconds. 4. River 1. Yeah, come back to it.
Dump off. That's a dangerous bubble, but somehow Burnett breaks free.
Okay, we're good. Go.
He's close to a first down. That's a pickup of 18.
Okay. Give me trips left, blue, GTFO, Z slant. Let's see it.
Good job that time by Jay Smith, checking it, seeing what he had coverage-wise, checking to the underneath screen.
3rd and 3, McDonald. Across his body, wide open inside the 30. How did he find Travell Harris?
NASCAR. Give me red H streak, red H streak, Z smoke, red H streak, Z smoke. Let's go, let's go.
Got to snap the ball here, Houston. Let's go.
McDonald, incomplete. Justin Smith could not make the catch. But how about McDonald across his body on that last catch to Harris?
Couple of no-nos right there. You're rolling away across from your body, you throw late across the middle of the field. Very fortunate just not to have a red jersey in an area to interfere with that pass, but resourceful nonetheless for Cole McDonald. They got to start speeding things up in between plays here.
Yeah, because the clock is always rolling.
Yep.
McDonald underneath throw is caught by Burnett. It'll be third down. Under 3.5 left.
Give me stack right. Give me Hawaii. Trips left up. Red Z Pac out of stack. Just line up in it. Trips left up. Red Z Pac. Scoot in, Salter. Scoot in. Here we go. Run it.
On a 3rd and 5, McDonald's going to step up. He'll get the first down. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
Good. This is what we're going to do. Stay in what we're in. Give me trips left up, blue juke pump. Take care of the football. Trips left up, blue juke pump.
Cole McDonald being very smart here, understanding where he's at in the field of play. You can't make mistakes. You can't take a sack. You got to get forward progress. Live to play the next down. You hear A.J. Smith saying, be careful with the football right here.
McDonald take the hit and slide down at the 3.
Give me turbo. Trips right. There's 20 seconds left. Get this play off. Trips right, Ohio left. Trips right, Ohio left. Trips right, Ohio left. Ferrari. Trips right, Ohio left. Go. 14 seconds.
He's counting down to the 2-minute warning.
Go.
At 2:05, McDonald gets it off and gets just short of the end zone with 2 minutes left. Francis Bernard prevented him from scoring.
Wow, that's a killer. They needed to score on that play.
Houston only has 1 timeout left. They're down 17. They need a miracle. You come to our nation's capital, and the respect you have for our country is at an all-time high, isn't it? DC undefeated, looking to stay that way with 2 minutes left. Houston's Cole McDonald has come off the bench, though, and performed well in this 4th quarter. But the Roughnecks penalties have been a huge problem. 12 for over 100 yards. And I have to say, the Beer Snake got all the way to the top, and now they're disassembling it responsibly.
Conscientious Beer Snake dismantlers.
3rd and goal, McDonald trying to push the pile in, and yes, he gets across. And now it's an 11-point game. You'll at least need to get 2 here, Lugs, to make it a 1-score game.
There's the push. Just line up. Remember Philadelphia in the Super Bowl, essentially revitalizing the quarterback sneak.
That wasn't a Bush push. That was a Garrett Owens push.
That's right.
They're going to go for 3 here.
Yep.
They only need 2 to make it a 1-score game, but they want to make it an 8-point game now. Obviously, we'll go for it on the onside kick here in a minute, too. But first, from the 10, looking to make it 37-29. McDonald. Can he get out of there? Over the head of his intended target, Travell Harris. And it's an 11-point game.
Going for that. Coach.
Now here's, Luke's, what makes the XFL so much fun. And Houston converted this last week.
Yeah. And You heard A.J. Smith asking, hey, Coach, what do you want to do here? Do we want to try and get this ball back on 4th and 15?
4th and 15.
Yep, here we go.
Here we go. Yep.
Head in and go outside. So give me trips right, blue F-wheel, hook and ladder.
Ho, 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 ho. The old school hook and ladder.
We don't see that enough these days, do we?
No. Not easy to execute, though.
Boise State watching?
Yeah, right. Well, that was the Statue of Liberty, wasn't it?
Well, they had both in that
both.
game.
You're right. They did have both.
The X, hook over at about 10 yards, right at about 12 yards. Get to 12. Get to 12.
Where do you want the ball spotted from the hashes?
Which hash? Middle of the field. Middle of the field.
Donald has come off the bench. It'll be fascinating to see what Coach Phillips does against St. Louis on Sunday with his quarterback situation, with Silver's ineffective tonight.
That's a big one in Houston.
Find the hole, X, H, time it up.
Greg Williams does not know that this hook and ladder is coming.
Get our hand around quick if it's 0.
McDonald gets rid of it. Here comes the flip. But he's going to be bottled up short. Smith caught it, tossed it to Bird, but Bird had nowhere to go. And it's DC's football.
Woo! That was dicey, too, on the pitch back. Oh. So many things have to go right on the hook and lateral. I mean, it's just the timing of it, the alignment and position of defenders.
With 1:48 to go, Houston can't do anything about it because they only have one timeout left.
Ready, ready. Set, go. Easy, easy. Hey, 22 ball. Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready. Set, go.
Smith inside the 30. Reggie Barlow's team will be 2 games better than anyone else in the league and has a big cushion in their division. And they've got Orlando coming up, who struggled mightily so far this season.
Yeah, big time. And what they've got to do now is continue to focus on themselves, not focus on what somebody else's record is or what everybody's expecting them to do. But the bottom line is, you look at that mistake column, 3 penalties tonight for DC, 12 for Houston. DC just doesn't beat themselves.
One's right, 23. Hey, down if they don't. Wait, did they not? Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set, go.
Smith still in there, and he's down inside the 25-yard line. Coming up Thursday, it's the latest episode of the XFL docuseries Player 54, an all-access look at the league and its players you can't get anywhere else. It's Player 54, episode 5. It's Thursday at 3:30 p.m. right here on ESPN2.
Three pick sixes for this DC defense. They're scoring points, playing well in the kicking game. 50-yard field goal here tonight. And they don't make mistakes or penalize themselves.
Smith wants more yardage. He gets over 90 on the night.
Hey, hold on.
63 points is the second highest scoring game we've had in the XFL this year.
As Stormy told you to take it.
Yeah,
she was on it early.
File that in your Stormy sports book.
That's right.
Sometimes, guys, sometimes this noggin can work, believe it or not.
Ya.
What a week for Stormy Bonatoni. The San Diego State Aztecs are in the Final Four. Crushes the over tonight. Victory formation, and DC goes to 6-0. Houston still in terrific shape past the midway mark of the season. They fall to 4-2. But the last 2 weeks have been a struggle for the Roughnecks.
Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate that. Appreciate it. What's up, bro? You good? Hey. Good game. Good job, Doc. Good job, man. Good job.
Jordan Ta'amu was terrific tonight, Lugs, throwing the football.
Well, I think that's where he's really started to separate himself. He's comfortable within the offense. He knows what everybody's expecting out of this offense, right? Well, they're only going to run it, and then they're going to do quarterback run. And when his time, his moment came to make plays in the passing game, because that's what the defense dictated, he delivered, and he delivered, I think, in style. And now, all of a sudden, you start to look at DC a little bit differently when you have to defend him.
Harry, let's hear from him.
Jordan, 19 for 31, 245 yards, 2 touchdowns. You guys were able to do it throughout the air.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your wide receivers and your offensive coordinator tonight?
You know, I love our offense. You know, I was being patient. You know, I knew, you know, the touchdowns were going to come. I knew the yards were going to come. Stayed patient, stayed within the system, and continue to play. Our offense is amazing. Love our O-line, our running back, receivers, everyone in that room.
Audi Field has been a staple for the XFL. The fans tonight, Monday Night Football, showed up and showed out. What do you want to say to the D.C. area?
D.C. area, keep coming and support. We can't do this without you. The noise was amazing. The beer snake was amazing. Just everything about it. Love D.C. Love y'all.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
I'm going to toss it over to Stormy with Lucky Jackson.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Harry. And Coach Reggie Barlow told us in the preseason, you are a guy who prepares the right way. The preparation paid off tonight. How did you get it done?
Like you said, I put a lot of work in throughout the week with our team and our receivers and quarterbacks, and when you prepare through the week, it makes the game a lot slower and a lot easier. So when you see us execute, that's just preparation.
This Houston defense was allowing the fewest points per game in the league to this point. What allowed you guys to continue to move the football so effectively tonight?
With our run game being so strong, we knew that the receivers were going to have a chance to come out and make a play, and when the ball was thrown our way, that's what we did.
Coach has talked about this being kind of a measuring stick game between two of the top teams in the league. How did you guys create that much more separation, and what does that mean for your group to be 6-0?
Honestly, man, it goes back to preparation. Like I said, when you prepare the right way, the game comes smooth. You come out here and execute. Being 6-0 is everything that we imagined at the beginning of the season, but we're not done yet. We know we still got a lot of season to go, and we look forward to keep going.
Absolutely. Enjoy this. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Taylor?
Big night for the DC Defenders. They stay undefeated at 6-0. Well, one thing that I've noticed watching John Schifrin, Tom Luganville, Stormy, Harry, Aaron Owens, and their terrific team is that the XFL is here to stay. And I wonder going into the year, Lugs, if a team would show any separation through the first maybe 5 or 6 weeks, right. And the answer is yes. DC is the cream of the crop.
Yeah, they are right now. And they do all of the little things well. They're well coached. They've got a head coach with a very even-keel personality. When the things are going well, he doesn't get too high. When things aren't going well, he doesn't get low. And this team models their personality after his. And so I think with their style of offense, with the unique rules in the XFL, with the running clock, if you can effectively run the football and you can minimize possessions for the other team, oh, and by the way, the other team's making more mistakes than you are each and every week, no wonder DC's 6-0.
Yeah, and the poise that you're talking about is a huge factor. Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, raved about his head coach, Reggie Barlow, with us a few days ago, and the overall aura around this DC team. You see the standings. They have a 2-game lead over St. Louis and Seattle in the north. Houston's still in good shape, though, in the south. They've got Arlington 1 game back with 4 games remaining in the regular season. Remember, DC plays Orlando coming up this weekend. I know you'll be there to see that. That's just one of the 4 games on the slate in Week 7.
Yeah, and DC, let me tell you something. Be careful, because Orlando is like a snake backed into the corner now. They've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Focus on who you are. And how about Arlington? Arlington, with the loss to San Antonio, they needed this Houston loss, and they got it. Give them a little bit of energy going into next week, and then a few weeks from now, we're going to have Arlington coming into this building to take on DC.
I love the XFL. It's always great being with you, my friend.
Good time, right?
All the best in the world to this terrific crew as we move forward in Week 7. So we're telling you about Week 7. And again, it's Friday. You have Seattle and the Arlington Renegades. Then Saturday, you got a doubleheader starting on ESPN2, then finishing up on ESPN. Then also that Sunday game as well with St. Louis and Houston. Houston needs to get things turned around in that game on Sunday.
Yeah, they really do. They got to get back on track on offense, and really you got to find a way to replace the production and the speed and the big play explosiveness that you lost with John Trey Kirkland.
It's a big night tonight for Jordan Ta'amu. Abram Smith wasn't the story in the first half, but he churned out those yards in the backfield. How about this guy, Lucky Jackson, just sensational.
Well, and how about what the XFL is all about? These are fans, right? Fans are coming down, getting on the field. They love this team here. I mean, the venue, the fans that have showed out each and every week. We talk and we have fun with the beer snake, but this is a loud, raucous environment. This is not an easy place to play. You got a soccer stadium here, so they're right on top of you. It's a great home field advantage for DC.
You know what this was? This was fun, is what it was. Our final score, DC 37, Houston 26. Coming up next is the Powerade Jam Fest here on ESPN2. What a privilege to be here at Audi Field tonight. The DC Defenders are still the only undefeated team in the XFL.